Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Venti. Venti didn't know much about you, but he always had a feeling that something was wrong. That you were hiding something from him. And not just anything, but something big. Something scary and terrifying. He didn't ask, because he knew you could not just get out such information from you. You had to be able to give that to him on your own time and without his own insistence. You had to have that courage in you, and he had to give it to you in the first place. So he tried. He tried to show you how much he loved you, how much he cared, how much he would not be able to go on without you. But all of that, it only scared you more. It filled you with disgust at your own actions and with your own self, made you feel undeserving of the love that he gave out so easily, of the love that he promised you when you were so wrought on yourself. You were undeserving of that. His kindness, his patience, and all of his love that you did not earn. It made you feel like you're a horrible human, a horrible being who only existed to use those around her. You felt ashamed of yourself, and it was the truth. You were. And with that known to you, yeah, try to hide the aspects that you hated of yourself. Hide them deep, so Venti would never know. But one day, he was bound to find out. And today happened to be that day. When he walked into the room, saw you picking up a knife, and almost starting to hurt yourself. Immediately, he was over to your side and pushing the knife out of your hand. His eyes were wide, panicked. Wyan, what were you doing here? He asks in his panic. And you can't really say anything. No words come to your mind or out of your mouth. You're just speechless, stunned, and afraid. Afraid that he now might have seen the truth and might decide to leave you forever. Because he would see you for who you truly were. Someone undeserving. Someone who only took what other people had. You took his kindness and his time and his love and wasted it. And he would see that. He would surely see it. And just as you're about to cry, Venti held you, kissing your hair. It'll be okay. Wyan, please don't hurt yourself like that. I'm right here for you. I am. And I'm sure whatever it is you're thinking, or whatever it is you're afraid of, you can tell me about it. I will never leave you, no matter what. So please trust me. Just give me your trust, and I will never break that. He tells you while cupping your face in his hands. And you look at him, tears streaming down your cheeks. And you decide, maybe this was a sign to try again, and try to change. Xiao? Xiao would never truly know if you didn't tell him. It's not his fault. Not really. He tried so much. He loved you so much. And he did all he can to provide all his love and care for you. And you would think that he's enough. Because you always told him that he was. You showed him that he was. I love you, Xiao. You're all I could ever want. You would tell him. And he believed you. You never gave him a reason to suspect otherwise. That you could be hiding something so crucial from him. Such as you doing that. So, when it just so happens that he walks into your room unassuming and catches you with a razor in your hand, about to hurt yourself, He freezes for a moment, and then instantly, he teleports over to your side, taking the tool from your hand and throwing it away. What were you doing, Ryan? He says. And at first you flinch. You think he's angry. You think he's just going to up and leave you now. That he's disgusted with you. But then, all of a sudden anger melts away. And it's replaced by hurt, confusion, and fear. Why didn't you tell me, Ryan? He'd ask you, holding you by the shoulders. Why did you hide that from me? I was there for you. I wanted to be there for you when you needed me. Why would you hide that? Did you not think I loved you? And truly, you thought that he did, but you were scared to lose it, and you were unsure if he would ever understand. Regardless, just when you're about to apologize, he shakes his head, hugging you tightly and stroking your back. I don't want an apology, Mayan. But maybe, if there is anyone you should apologize to, it would be yourself. You hurt yourself. You don't deem yourself worthy when you're all I've ever wanted to have. He says, cupping your face in his hands. And slowly the tears start coming, and you melt into his arms, crying into his shoulder. It wasn't you, Xiao. I've been doing this for so long, and I was scared. I was terrified that you would leave me, that you would think I'm unworthy of an attempt to try and save me from this, or that you would be disgusted of what I'm doing. It scared me. I couldn't lose you, not when you're all I've had. He cried softly, and he continued to hold you, stroking your hair and listening to all of your struggles, all of your fears. He understood. He did. And you were relieved in the end. When he had a talk with you and kept insisting that you tell him whenever you felt like this, no matter how afraid you might be, no matter what your mind tells you, this will be his utmost priority, and he will never be disgusted or annoyed with you for doing so. You had him, and he was not going to leave your side.